Back again with more D-Link. We take a look at the D-Link Wi-Fi AC750 portable battery, hotspot, USB connector, USB file sharing. It's an all-in-one device. Welcome everybody, it's a Spike Studio product review. We're up close again. This time we're looking at another D-Link device. We've had numerous of their devices in. This is their Wi-Fi AC750. A little more unique. So this is another one of their mobile, portable, make things into a hotspot. And why is this one unique? Well, it has a pretty advanced capability of something we hadn't seen before. D-Link's pushing the boundaries. What you get is a hotspot type device. We'll tell you exactly what this does, but you should know this is also a 4,000 milliamp battery. So what you have is not only something you plug into the wall and you can use to create your own little virtual network and, connect to other Wi-Fi or some other stuff, which we'll talk about, but the ability using the side ports to charge devices. Now you can only charge one device. Basically there's two of them. I'm gonna look at the box to make sure we get the two ports correctly in here for you. The top port here is a 1 amp. So you can also put in a 3G and 4G dongle so you can have Wi-Fi from there, but it'll do things like your phone or your tablet. The bottom one is a half amp. So what you're going to do is your phone's in that one. And I believe if you look very closely on the side, it is labeled. Yeah, it is. So very, very lightly. I wish they would label it a little bit better, but you can't even see it. It's so dim, but they're letting you know that one's a 1 amp, one's a half amp. So the 4,000 milliamp battery. So that's the first part of it. What else do we have on the outside? We have a WPS button on the top. We also have a selector switch for mode. So the selector switch pretty much has charge on and off. Now, what you can do with this, which is cool, is treat it just like the other D-Link devices. You can make this into your own virtual network connecting to another Ethernet port, because Ethernet is on the bottom, so they have that there as well. There's your charge port on the bottom too. Then you could also connect this to another Wi-Fi to be a repeater mode, so you have that capability. All that's configurable via the interface. What's also new with this device that they've done is they've created a simplified admin interface that allows you to save profiles. What that means for the road warrior and the traveler is not only do I have a portable battery, not only do I have a device that'll work with a dongled USB Wi-Fi connector, but now I can save profiles when I go from hotel to hotel or office to home to work and I want to create my own little networks. I've got something that saves them. Before you always had to reconfigure and then redo it and redo it. Now, one device that pretty much does it all. Range, the same as pretty much any other Wi-Fi. Now, one other thing they did include in this, so we'll keep the review short for you so you should know, is one of the first Wi-Fi hotspot type devices that will include the 802.11 AC band, which is supposed to be faster. The odds of you finding another AC that you can repeat are pretty slim, but then you could have AC on top of this. Plus, you have to have a device that supports the AC bands. No big deal. Most of you will have the general G stuff and the 5 gigahertz. Fully supported, no problems there, but it does support the AC band, which was interesting to see. What else can you do with this? Well, let's add one more capability. I can plug in a USB storage into this side and also now share media files across devices. So I have the ability to have almost like either a cloud storage or stream a bunch of movies or whatever you want to do. So not only do I have the dongle capability, I have the USB storage capability because they have the My D-Link app that lets you do the cloud storage type stuff. So that's one of the other additional features that are in here. It's pretty easy to use. I've done it in other reviews. It was easy to set up and easy to work with. That wasn't a problem. What do I like most about this one? The added weight is one thing you should keep in mind. It is going to be a little bit heavier than my other Wi-Fi hotspots. I could grab the other ones actually off the shelf over here. The repeater mode is something I loved when we were just down in Brazil for the World Cup. Well, that's another D-Link device. It only repeats the Wi-Fi signal. This one takes everything to the next step. So 3G dongle, USB sharing, USB charging for tablets and for phones. It has WPS. It has an Ethernet connectivity, so I can plug it into the hotel's Ethernet port if they have one and then share this out of there. If not, I can use this to bridge over to their Wi-Fi connectivity and use profiles that are saved inside here in the admin screen. Like I said, it has the WPS button on the top. It has the mode to charge and for on. Now keep in mind, as you can see, there is a light that's there. Turn it at an angle so you can see it. You should keep in mind that if you're going to charge it fully, you need to put it in charge mode, or if you're going to use it to charge a iPad, you need to put it, and that's the 1 amp side, you need to put all the way over the charge mode. You can charge a phone and use the device, and as well as share your USB drive when you're in the on mode. No issues there. There is a list of compatibility devices for the 3G dongles that would go in here via the USB mode. Please visit the website and update. They're always updating those when you do the firmware. Make sure you don't get this if you're planning on using a 3G dongle and you haven't checked the website to make sure which ones are acceptable yet. So what can we tell you overall about usage? Loved it. Did I use it to charge my phones and stuff a lot? No. I have stronger chargers that are actually a little bit smaller. Is it great to have now an all-in-one device? Yes. So now I could carry this in the bag. I could hook it up to make the personal network. I went to a customer site and ran my own network off of this. I actually plugged it into here and ran my own network for devices to isolate myself. I don't know if they were happy about it, but that's what we did, because it actually gave me the ability, instead of them authenticating 6 or 7 devices for me, I could actually authenticate once with this, and I was all set, and I saved it as a profile. So when I go back, it's done. I used it to share files already. That worked very well. I could stream media files from it. Didn't do too well with a lot of nested folders. Keep that in mind. So to D-Link, we want to thank them. This is the Wi-Fi AC750, portable battery, USB dongle hotspot, plug in your Ethernet hotspot, WPS, the new AC band, everything you want for the Road Warrior. Take a look at it, see the reviews. Please subscribe to the playlist for all our product reviews. Otherwise, thanks again for watching another product review from Spike Studio.